All right, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of the Traveling Phys Ed Roadshow. For today's episode, I'll be your host. My name is Coach Brian. Welcome again to virtual learning on the road. Hopefully, you thoroughly enjoyed our warm up, red or black fitness. And as we're moving on, like I promised, today we're going to concentrate on speed stacking, and more so, we're going to concentrate on the 3-6-3 stack. All right, so quick review from our previous lesson was we were working on the 3-3-3 stack. Now we're going to move on to 3-6-3. This is how it works. Again, I told you earlier we would need some equipment for today's lesson. If you're able to locate 12 cups, 3, 3, and 6, that would be awesome. Again, if you don't have accessibility to speed stacking cups, other things work. Like I was able to find a couple things laying around the pantry. I have a stack of these paper cups, which I know I use for coffee. I was able to locate some other white plastic or clear cups. Red Solo cups will be a great alternative. The only difference between these red Solo cups and our speed stacking cups is if you could see here, these ones have holes in them and they're a little bit more aerodynamic. The air moves through these cups quicker. So if you're looking to go to a competition or if you were trying to break your own speed stacking world record, these would be your best option. But another great alternative would be Solo cups. Again, the only difference is these Solo cups tend to stick a little bit more than our traditional or official speed stacking cups. Something that could also work, a roll of toilet paper. I know some of us were hoarding these last couple of weeks, and if you're able to locate 12 rolls of toilet paper, I know that's a pretty standard pack, but if you have 12 of these laying around, they'll easily work as well, all right? So I'm going to teach you the 3-6-3 stack, and then we're going to take this show on the road into the hallway, and we're going to add some locomotor skills to make sure that we're getting our sweat on and getting our heart rate up and getting the blood flowing to those parts of the body that are moving at a much quicker, faster rate. All right. So again, quick review from last class was we talked about the 3 stack. All right. The key, hopefully remember from last class again, is to grab 2 cups with that right hand. And the thing we're really looking for is we want to grab the lip, which is this part of the cup here. So if you can kind of feel the cups just kind of slide and you're really looking for the lip of that second cup. So real quick math, again, I'm only a phys ed teacher here, but we took 2 cups. That leaves how many on the ground or on the table? Yep, indeed, that would be 1 cup. So here's what it looks like. I take those 2 cups, leaving my 1 remaining cup, and just like reading, we're going to work from our left to our right. It might be difficult. You might be a little confused because we're working backwards. You're seeing me in this virtual digital world. But what we're going to do is we're going to go from left to right. I'm going to drop that second cup. I'm going to build my tower, and that would be my 3-cup tower. All right. The 6 cup is a little bit more difficult. All right. So instead of grabbing just a measly 2 cups like we did for our 3-cup tower, what we want to do is we actually want to grab 4 cups. All right. So if we start off with 6, we take away 4. How many does that leave us? You didn't know you were going to get a free math lesson here, did you? That leaves us with 2 cups on the ground. And again, from last lesson, we talked about that $1 million word. Does anyone remember what it is? I'll give you the definition first. It's being able to use your right and your left hand equally. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? If you said ambidextrous, that would be correct. So I took those 4 cups. Now, this is where that left hand comes into play. I'm going to grab that second cup there and put it to the left. Now I'm going to drop my 3rd cup, and that gives me my base, 3 cups on the bottom. All right, so if I'm going to build my tower, my next step is to build my 2 cups and to place my last remaining cup on top of my tower, giving me my 6 cups. And again, we have 3 cups over here. I simply quickly build my 3-cup tower. All right, does anyone remember what it's called when we're stacking the cups in an upward motion? Yeah, if you said up stack, you would be correct. Now, we need 2 down stacks. So I go back to that original 3-cup tower that I just built. I take my left and my right hand. I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to slide it to the right. And then everything's going to come back and meet in the middle. Now, this is my favorite part. All right. Again, I take that right hand and watch this. I'm going to slide to the right again. And just like that, did you see that? All 3 cups stacked. I now have them in my right hand. And I'm just going to do the opposite with my left hand. And then again, everything meets in the middle. So one more time, let's see that, right? So you want to do this simultaneously at the same time just to be faster and quicker, all right? So again, we're working on speed and agility, hand-eye coordination. So at the same time, ready? And everything comes back to meet in the middle. Awesome. Last power. As soon as I down stack, I put my hands down, and that indicates that my time would stop. All right, so again, real quick, build that 3. How many cups am I looking to grab here? Yep, that's right. You said 4, right? This is probably one of the most difficult skills to master, grabbing those 4 cups. And something you can simply practice over and over again. Again, if you're competing at home and you're racing against mom, dad, your brothers, your sisters, grandma and grandpa, your aunts, your uncles, right? You can simply just sit there and practice grabbing 4 cups, grabbing 2 cups, all right? But again, I want to grab those 4 cups, build my 6-cup tower, my last 3, down stack, and that would be my time, all right? So one time in real time, let's see if Coach Brian can do this, ready? So I start with my hands on the table. Some of us might even have those nifty starter mats that we were able to purchase through a fundraiser earlier this year. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. Things like a stopwatch, it's an old school stopwatch I was able to locate, can do the same thing. I know a lot of us have cell phones with a stopwatch on it, and you can simply time your friends or your brothers and your sisters on there. All right, so one time in real time, Coach Brian's hands are on the table, and ready, begin. Down stack. Hands touch the table. That indicates that my time is stopped. All right, next time I see you, we're going to magically transport this lesson into the hallway next door, and all you're going to simply need is 6 cups. All right, again, if you don't have cups, find something that's stackable. All right, this is your opportunity. You can be creative here. You can come up with your own cup stacking activity. All right, we don't necessarily have to use cups, but if you have blocks, if you have toys, if you have empty cans, empty boxes, anything you can grab quickly will work for this next lesson. All right, again, I suggested toilet paper or any other type of cup. Do me a favor, just don't grab mom's nice china or glass cups. We don't want to get in trouble when we end up breaking them. All right, so again, we're going to grab 6 cups, transport this lesson into the hallway, and next time I see you, make sure those shoes are tied tight. You have your athletic clothing on. All right, boys and girls, so I magically transported this lesson into the hallway. You're just going to need your own personal space, whether that's in your living room, if you have a basement, even if you can take this thing outside, awesome. And again, all you're going to need are 6 cups for the remainder of this lesson. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop these 6 cups in the hallway, in the middle, cruise on down to the end, and we're going to add some locomotor skills into this cup stacking lesson. All right, so here's how it works. I'm going to just drop my cups here. Again, it might be kind of difficult to see. Let's see if I can. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm just going to cruise on out of here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to start with an army crawl. All right, so we're going to be on our elbows. We're going to drag the bottom half of our body. We're going to cruise on up to these 6 cups. And now we're going to do our 6-cup stack from here. So we're going to up stack, down stack, and then we're just going to army crawl in reverse back down the hallway. All right, nice job. While we're down here on the ground, we're going to seal walk. All right, so if you remember from previous lessons, we're going to keep our back half on the ground, and we're just going to drag ourselves with our arms up to these cups. All right, again, we're going to get here. You can drop on down, build your 6-cup tower, down stack, and then you're just going to seal walk in reverse back on down the hallway. At any point, need a break, catch your breath, you are more than welcome to do so. All right, our next locomotor skill is we're going to bear crawl. So you're on your hands, your feet, your knees are off the ground, and you're going to bear crawl up to these 6 cups. Once you get here, again, try to use both hands, build your 6-cup tower. We just up stack. Now we're going to do what? Down stack. Awesome. And you're going to bear crawl on back down the end of the hallway. All right, here we go. Another fan favorite, just like the bear crawls, we're actually going to crab walk. So whatever you feel more comfortable with, going forward or backwards. However, we're going to crab walk right now. So I'm going to go forward. Again, this is going to be the tricky part. Trying to remain in that crab position. Build my 6-cup tower. Oh, a little bit difficult. All right, so I was successful in that. Down stack. Everything meets in the middle, and I'm just going to reverse and crab on down, back down the hallway. All right, here we go. Let's pop on up. I know Easter was a couple of weeks ago. The bunny rabbits tend to come out at this time. Spring is around the corner. Now we're going to hop. All right, so let's keep both our feet together. We're going to jump off of both feet and land on both feet. Let's jump. All right, that's where we jump off of both feet and land on both feet at the same time. Very similar to the hop, however, we're on 2 feet right now. So we're going to hop on down to our cups, bend over, build our 6-cup tower, down stack, and we're just going to reverse and hop on back down the hallway. All right, so that was jumping where we jumped off of both feet. Now let's hop. That's where I'm on 1 foot. Doesn't matter if it's your right or your left. Feel free to just pick your stronger foot. You can switch feet throughout the exercise. Now we're going to hop on down on 1 foot, bend over, try to keep your balance. That's the tricky part. Build your 6-cup tower, down stack, and now hop on back down the hallway. Good work. All right, our next exercise is we're actually going to turn sideways. Doesn't matter which direction you pick, and we're going to side shuffle now. That's where our lead foot just goes forward. We never cross our feet. We step and we slide. You're going to slide. Side shuffle, bend down. Try to use both hands. Build your tower. Down stack. It's facing that same direction. We're going to shuffle on back down. All right, now we're going to skip. That's a step and a hop. We're going to get our knees up real high, and we're skipping. Get here, bend down. Build your tower. Now the tough part, skipping in reverse. Almost like you're in slow motion or going backwards. You're on rewind. All right, our next exercise. Catch your breath, hands out. Feet come up to touch our hands. In Aston, we call these Frankensteins. Frankensteins all the way down. Build your 6-cup tower. Down stack. And you're going to Frankenstein back. All right, awesome. Next exercise, high knees. Hands out. Knees come up to touch our hands. We're going to bend down. Build that 6-cup tower. Down stack. And then we're going to high knees back in reverse. Now we call these ice skaters. It's where we put our hands behind us. Our feet come up to kick our hands in the back. We drop on down. We build our 6-cup tower. Down stack. And then we ice skate our way back down. All right, boys and girls. Awesome job with today's lesson. Hopefully you had a lot of fun. And again, under these circumstances, they're not ideal. If you don't have speed stacking cups, no worries. Hopefully you were able to find some sort of alternative. Hopefully you thoroughly enjoyed this lesson. If you did, I have some links you can click on. I have Chandler Miller, who is the speed stacking world champion at the moment. You can see how fast he is actually able to do this, and you can compete against him. You can compete against your brothers, your sisters, anyone at your household. You can make this into your own little competition. If you're able to get 3 cups, you can split them up. You can each get a set, and you can race one another, see who can get the fastest time. You can even add obstacles into this, and you can bear crawl, you can crab crawl, crab walk your way through your own obstacle course. So again, I'm going to turn this one over to you, and if you enjoyed this lesson, feel free to do it on your own whenever you find time this week. All right. Again, like to see those creative juices flowing, and you are able to take the tools that we give you and expand on it and enjoy it. All right. So if you enjoyed this lesson, feel free to click on some of those links I left. If mom or dad or whoever's at home is able to grab you some speed stacking cups, I know they're available on speedstacking.com or Amazon. That's a great way to, one, not only work on speed and agility, hand-eye coordination, but to really get into maybe a new sport. Because if you didn't know this, speed stacking is actually an Olympic event. All right. So again, this is Coach Brian signing off from the hallway. Till next time, be safe.